Welcome to stage number 3 of the Flat is Fast Zwift Racing series in January 24. We are the Volcano Flat. We are doing 2 laps and in category C. I'll do this as a recap video where I don't show the whole race because unfortunately this month's racing series tends to have let's say not very exciting races for you as a viewer, I mean they're okay to race, but basically it's too flat that there's a real development in the race, so you tend to have a bigger group that stays together. And yeah, this is my race that I did today. It's the third time I did now the Flat is Fast in this week. The stage 3, I mean, and first did Monday morning. I finished very close to the first place, but finished second, and then did Tuesday evening for the prime time to have a good time in the GC. So now we jumped here to 3 kilometers, 3.2 kilometers to go. That's when now here it goes up a little bit. The guy in the orange shirt is, let's say, not really pushing, a little bit pushing, but when you see the numbers, he doesn't want to get away here. And the whole group, it was a smaller race, you see just 22 starters. And at the beginning, some people were pushing here and there a little bit, but it was quite clear you would not get really away. And whenever there was one of the 2-3 riders who from their numbers on Zwift Power looked a bit more, let's say, dangerous to win, then myself or one of the other let's say better guys would try to close the gap. So I'm struggling now nearly 2 weeks with my calf muscle on the left leg, and in this race I was happy that nobody was really pushing hard on the small bumps up, on the small hills, and beside that it was more a quite relaxed ride. And I'm also still getting used to my new kicker bike shift, which just has a different feeling when you ride the bike than the Kicker V5. It's more a studio bike, fitness bike feeling, and I tend to have a much higher RPM. You see I'm going here 85, 86 RPM at this point in the race, and normally, I mean, with the V5 I would be doing 75 now, so it's really much higher. There are parts of the race where I'm at 95, and I would never do that with the V5. So that's just it's a week now that I have this bike, and it's still a phase where you get used to it. And so I'm struggling with my left calf muscle on and off, and Darren, shout out to him, is texting me all the time I should stop and do no racing at all, and probably he's right. So I did this week much more Zone 2. A little bit racing, but the muscle it's not okay. I mean, it's not really very bad, but as soon as I need to push hard, and as soon as I need to really bring power in it, I feel that I can't go on the level I normally would. And so the numbers in my sprinting really dropped, the 15 seconds, 30 seconds values. And today in this race, I feel the muscle, I feel this strange feeling there where you're just not sure, will it be okay, or you might cramping, or some muscle problem that will prevent me to really go all in. But so this race is developing quite slow, and now we are approaching nearly the last kilometer. And at that point, I know, I should have hopefully enough power to just do a sprint at the end. So I've been now in this Zwift Racing League 8 weeks in a row. I won each week the race at least once. and I really want to continue this streak. So this would be now, if I manage to do it, would be week number 9, and yeah, it's streak hunting, which of course with this muscle situation is probably not the best idea, but yeah, just like I want to keep it going as long as I'm not really hurting myself too much. So I know if I would have some like severe problem, I would stop. And now this Korean guy goes, and he's like pushing quite hard. And it's still 400, 300 meters, so it's quite a long distance. And I kind of like here decide I need to go through, and need to keep the numbers up and just pushing. And I'm like looking at the meters, and the guy behind me is just 3 meters, 2 meters behind me, and I'm just like pushing everything out I got, like everything that was possible.
Boom. That's it. Streak continues. Week 9, winning in Zwift Racing. Yeah, this was the small one, I know. But with my calf muscle, still, like, the sprint is nowhere. And this, like, pushing hard power is not where it should be. So, even if it was a smaller race, I'll take the win and be happy. But I was sweating like hell. So. Yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, quite something. I wish you a good day, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Take care, and see you soon on Zwift, YouTube, and the other social media platforms. Take care, bye bye.